Hi, everyone. Greetings from New York. Harry Cicma here alongside Pat Cash, the legend in tennis, a great player on every surface, definitely a grass court specialist as well. Pat, it's been a great U.S. Open. What do you think about this tournament?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's another big Grand Slam. We've seen Serena come through. We've seen, certainly early in the tournament, we saw Roger Federer disappear quickly, so that was the big talking point. And the Swiss number 2, Stan Wawrinka, who is, I'm not sure if he's becoming number 1 or not soon, but two great players for Switzerland in the top 10. And he's burst through, and of course, the final, which is, Rafa and Novak this is the rivalry that's going to continue on, and it's been an incredible rivalry, and it's sure to be some more fantastic battles.
What do you think about Nadal's tennis right now, playing great hardcourt tennis?
Yeah, it's amazing. When you think about, if you look back 6 months ago, you think, well, he may not be playing tennis at all. He came back, started off on the clay, worked, from his knee injury, worked his way back, played primarily clay stuff. Through one tournament in Indian Wells, in the desert there, wins that, goes back at win the French Open. Then the only stumbling block he's done all year, of course, was Wimbledon. His knees were playing up there, and for him to come out here and play on the surface that hurts him the most, physically, and play so well, this is fantastic. I mean, what a great return, and I think the tennis world very happy to see him.
Serena Williams has really matured. I mean, she looks so strong out there mentally. She didn't like the wind in her match against Victoria. She was kind of complaining, but she looks more focused than I've ever seen. What's led to this?
Well, I think she stayed fresh. I mean, she's 31, almost 32 now, and she stayed fresh, and she still enjoys her tennis. I mean, I think that's the big secret. She doesn't play a lot of tournaments. I mean, if you compare her to, say, Roger Federer, Federer's played a lot more tennis at the age of 31 than Serena has. She's been able to somehow play limited tennis without losing her form, where you can't do that in the men. You see Rogers playing a little bit less tennis and is starting to struggle a little bit. So she's fit, she's determined, and she wants to win more titles, and that adds. And she's got the game, and it only seems to be getting better and better as she gets older.
You're a Wimbledon champion, a great time there. I mean, that definitely inspired a lot of players like myself, just young guys trying to make it. But also the U.S. Open, you've had good results here. What do you like about playing here at Flushing Meadows?
Yeah, my best result here was Super Saturday back in '84 when I was just a young guy breaking onto the circuit, and that was the original Super Saturday with matches went for hours and hours. I lost to Lendl 7-6 in the 5th set that day, and it was just that atmosphere of being in New York, the excitement. All the fans weren't for me really. Lendl had been the champion; they wanted him to win, but they liked to see this young Aussie guy to come in and fight his way through. And I made some fans there that day, and I always enjoyed coming back. Hard courts were a surface that I like. I felt I could serve and volley. That was my style of play. I could attack. Not so much anymore. The courts are not quite as quick as they used to be. I'd like to see more all-court tennis, but what we're seeing is amazing rallies and amazing physical ability from these guys. Murray, Djokovic, Nadal, Serena, etc. But the guys are pushing themselves so much. It's quite incredible.
What makes Novak so great? He's tall, but he's so flexible.
Yep, that's right. He's sort of got the body. The body types have changed over the years. When I first came on the circuit, we had perfect body types. It was sort of short, strong, fast. Points were over quickly. Get in the net, quick bursts. Now these guys are having rallies of 20, 30 shots, and they've got to do this for hours on end. And so your body type is almost becoming like a middle distance runner. Sort of tall and lean and flexible. And that's exactly what Novak is. And in many ways, Andy Murray is that too, though he's probably got a bit more power in the legs than, say, Djokovic. But, he's kept his flexibility, and, he's got all the shots, and he's an incredible athlete to recover.
And Pat,
that's noisy.
I know, it gets so noisy here.
Where are we?
Where are we?
Flushing
Meadows, Flushing Meadows. Who would have thought? Now, Pat, what's going on in your life? You're doing great on TV. Every time I see you come on international TV, my parents go, hey, your friend Pat's on. So tell me about that and everything else you have going.
Mate, we do the same sort of thing as when we first met. I do some of the seniors tournaments and play a bit of the pro celebrity matches. I host a show on CNN, but I still love my coaching. I do a bit of work with Australian Tennis, developed my coaching app, which I got out, so it took a long time. So it's still all involved in tennis, right for the Sunday Times back in London. So, and lucky enough to do a bit of commentating as well. So I'm still lucky enough to be involved in tennis and get a chance to talk of old mates like you.
Oh, thank you, my friend. Thank you. Maybe you and Leighton Hewitt will win a doubles championship here. It's not over. He's inspiring you.
Yeah, he's still going, isn't he, Leighton?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's doing great. There's a few guys. There seems to be the Tommy Haas is another one. There seems to be players who are a little bit older can continue to go, but they've got to really look after their body because it's circuits are not getting any easier. But with more physiotherapy and more knowledge about recovery, the players are starting to last a little bit longer in general. But it's a tough grind out there to win for Leighton, but he's such a warrior. He keeps winning.
Well, Pat Cash, thanks for everything.
Thanks,
You're the
Harry.
best. It's a pleasure.
Well done, you, mate.
Harry Cicma here with Pat Cash in the City of Dreams, New York City.